is not a test. This is your emergency broadcast system announcing the commencement of Reflections of Fear. Commencing at the siren, this video contains adult themes, strong language, opinions, humour, horror and gore. Blessed be our new founding fathers. May God be with you. Hello again and welcome to the second episode of the Reflections of Fear vlog. This time I'm going to be doing my top 5 scare zones for Halloween Horror Nights 2018 in Orlando. With the 5 scare zones that there is, they seem pretty strong. There's a couple that are a little bit weak, but on the whole, on the theme, it's pretty good with me. So let's have a little look at my top 5. So number 5 on my list, The Harvest. An old barn holds horrors from each house. Foul creatures lurk between the hay bales, ready for a harvest of blood and screams. Now the Harvest is typically going to be your selfie scare zone, because this is the main thoroughfare for people. They're going to be going up the street and going down the side streets, but this is the main road to the big houses. So it's going to be the main road to Stranger Things. So this is going to be a packed street, as it always is, because this is where the main house is every year. And we'll see some characters from the films. Hopefully we'll see some Stranger Things characters out there. We're going to see Halloween characters. Hopefully we'll see some Blumhouse ones. We'll probably see the Happy Death Day death mask person. And we'll also see Michael Myers maybe, and Loomis. Also from Stranger Things. We won't see the Demogorgon. We'll probably see a couple of the kids, maybe 11. But other than that, this is just going to be the selfie scare zone. It's not really great. It's not a scary zone. But it's good if you want to take pictures, I suppose. But I'm not really into that. Now, my number 4 on this list is Revenge of Chucky. Chucky, the world's deadliest doll, has brought a toy fair to gruesome life on the streets of Hollywood, twisting childhood toys into nightmares you'll be dying to play. Now, I know they did this in Halloween Horror Nights Hollywood, but it didn't really work too well, and it was just Chucky heckling a bunch of people, and it didn't really go down well. It wasn't a great zone, so hopefully they make our zone a lot better. But the difference between Halloween Horror Nights Hollywood and our one is that you can drink at Halloween Horror Nights Orlando, whereas you can't at Halloween Horror Nights Hollywood. So what could go wrong with Chucky heckling a bunch of drunk Orlando visitors? I don't know. I mean, I'm hope that people could respect, obviously, the puppet that's going to be up there. But we all know what happens when people have a few too many. And we've all seen them people at Halloween Horror Nights where they have a few too much and they go a bit too far and try and get into scare actors' faces. I just hope no one be really stupid with it, which I can see happening, and they might take it away. But we'll just see what happens. I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing the 1980s toys that they're going to have. That'll be quite fun. But this zone on the whole, I'm not really looking forward to that much. I mean, it'd be good to see Chucky, but I think it's just going to be another selfie zone, to be honest with you. My number 3 scare zone is Killer Clowns from Outer Space. An interstellar circus tent has landed on the streets of Universal Studios, Florida. At this circus of fear, the joke's always on you. Now, I recently watched this movie, and I've got to say it was quite fun and quite entertaining. I was really surprised by it. Obviously, really bad acting, but that's a part of what the movie makes it so great. I mean, I really want to see the clowns. They're going to be larger than life, and it's going to be hilarious to see them in the streets. I want to see some popcorn guns, and I want to see cotton candy cocoons. We've obviously got the ice cream truck there as well, which is going to look good. And that whole thing that they've said about with the spaceship lifting off, it's going to look great with projection mapping. I really can't wait to see that, and I'm going to be staying in this zone for quite a while, I believe, because it's just so different, and it's like a cult iconic film that it's going to be such an interesting thing to see what they do with the scare zone. I think people are going to really love this maze because it's just a bit of fun really, and I'm really looking forward to it. My number 2 scare zone is Twisted Tradition. An ancient evil has been reawakened and transformed Halloween into an abomination. I love the Central Park scare zone. I love the fact that they always have them really lovely pumpkins up in the trees, and it's decorated all nice. There's always loads of fog in there, and it's a great zone to get scared in because it's really tight and compact, and there's a lot of areas that the scare actors can scare you from. There's a lot of places they can jump out from, and I'm not too sure what sort of characters we're going to get with this Twisted Tradition scare zone. I haven't really heard much about it, but my hype is up there at number 2 with it because I always love the Central Park scare zone. It's always a strong zone, and you can guarantee you're going to get a few scares in it. So that's why it's my number 2. And my number 1 scare zone for the year, I think it's going to be everyone's favourite scare zone for the year, is Vamp 85. I don't know how people cannot have this at the top of their list, because the last scare zone was fucking amazing, and I think it won scare zone of the year when it was out. So this one is going to be even better. It's going to be in the bigger street this year as well, so we're going to get a whole long bit of Vamp 85. We're going to get 80s music, we're going to get 80s bands, we're going to get the New Year's Eve celebration. When the ball drops, it's going to be absolutely carnage, going from 1984 to 1985. I am going to be spending all of my time in this zone. I'm just going to be sitting there taking it all in because I love the 80s and I love 80s music, and I really can't wait to see what they're going to do with it. I really hope there's going to be so many scare actors for this zone. I can't wait to see their outfits as well. It's going to be hilarious. How can this not go wrong, and how can this not be at people's number 1? I'm so hyped for this scare zone. I'm really hyped for this scare zone more than some of the houses actually. Some of the houses on the bottom of my list I'm really not fussed about, but Vamp 85 is way up there in my estimations, and it's going to be so good to see and so good to hang out with a lot of people this year in that zone. As the ball drops in New York City, this New Year's bash is about to bite, literally. And that's it. Thank you for joining me with my top 5 scare zones for this year. There's a lot to look forward to. There's a couple of scare zones in there that I'm kind of worried about, but this year on the whole is going to be amazing. The houses, the scare zones, it's going to be great, and I really can't wait to spend some time with the people down there, and it's going to be so much fun, and I can't wait to see everyone. And I hope you enjoyed the video, and I shall see you guys soon.